to Garden Gazette March edition. I am Katie Bainline. I am the garden coordinator for Logos Public Charter School. And we are here at Logos on an extremely beautiful day. You are about to see the garden and it is stunning, blue sky and very warm. And so I am ready to start planting some things directly in the soil. So come out to the garden and I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. Alright everybody, so what we're going to be working on today is I'm going to show you how to do some container gardening. And specifically we're going to be planting two root crops today, beets and carrots. Because at the end of the school year we are going to show you how to pickle beets and carrots, so we need to grow them first. So let me show you what you're going to need to do this project. So you're going to need two containers, or you can have one big one and just put both of your seeds in the big one. You'll need some potting soil or soil from your garden. You'll need a trowel. You'll need seeds. And I like to label my growing areas so that I know what exactly I've planted when they start coming up. So I've got some colorful craft sticks that I've labeled with the crop name. All right, so if you RSVP for this Garden Gazette, you'll receive from your ES a few seeds of each of these varieties. It's a gourmet blend of beets, which includes Detroit dark red, Chioggia, and golden beets, as well as the carnival blend of carrots. So you don't know what you're gonna get. It could be yellow, red, white, purple, or traditional orange carrots. And the first thing I do when I look at a seed packet on the back, you'll also receive copies of these so that you can read them for yourselves. You're gonna look at what time of year you're going to be planting these. And I've got this seed calendar that I think many of you have seen before. So I've highlighted that you can indeed plant beets and carrots in the month of March. So I would recommend doing that. On the seed packet, it also says on the front, sow in early spring or late summer for the beets, and sow in early spring to late summer for the carrots. And I'm going to show you what else is on the seed packet as we start to plant them. All right, the first step is to fill your pots with soil. So I'm going to just top mine off because they already had some soil in there. I'm going to kind of fill it almost to the top. And then I'm just going to already put my label in there so I remember to plant carrots in this first one, beets in this next one. So when you're looking at a seed packet, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the seed depth and the seed spacing. So for these carrots, we need to plant them 1 inch apart, which is about the size of up to my second knuckle. And the depth is about 1/4 inch, which is about the size of my fingernail. So kids at home, have your parents help you decide on your finger how big 1 inch is and how big 1/4 inch is. And then you can use those to help measure. So I'm going to pre-measure my holes. So I'm going to maybe use my finger to measure about 1 inch apart so that I know where to put my seeds. And then I'm gonna put about 2 to 3 seeds per hole, because this will ensure that your seeds won't be too crowded, but you'll be guaranteed to have some growth. And these carrot seeds, they are so small, so they're really hard to measure exactly 2 to 3, but like some of them I'm slipping up and getting about 5 seeds in there. But I think it'll generally be okay. And next month I'll give you guys an update on how the seeds are doing, and I'll teach you a little bit about thinning. And then we will smooth over the top. And remember, I had actually gone down about 1/4 inch down, so I know that they're the right placement. All right, the beet seeds are really cool looking. So when you get your seeds in from your ES, you'll be able to distinguish pretty easily what the beet seeds are and what the carrot seeds are. These are some of my favorite looking seeds. Whereas the carrot seeds are really delicate looking and small, the beet seeds are really bumpy and have a lot of parts sticking out to them. And I can see that they're different varieties because there's some big ones, there's some small ones, they're different colors. So this will be really fun to see what these look like. So our seed spacing, one seed every 4 inches, and the seed depth of 1/2 inch. So this time I'm probably only measuring my first knuckle from the seed depth, and the seed spacing, one every 4 inches. On me, that's about the length of my, probably my pinky to my wrist. So I'm gonna kind of generally space mine apart about every 4 inches. And remember, in measuring up to my knuckle, doesn't have to be perfect. We want to give these beets plenty of plate space to grow. Since these are bigger, they're a little easier to drop. I'm gonna actually put 2 in per hole, because then that will ensure if there's one that doesn't germinate, the other will. So those of you at home, the word germination is really important to gardeners. So if you know what that means, turn to the person next to you and tell them what it means. I'll tell you in a moment. All right, germination is a really cool science word that means when the seed starts to sprout. So a seed, you won't be able to see it when your seeds are under the soil, but it will start to sprout a small little root. And then very shortly after that, it will start to, some leaves will start to grow. So our beets will start, days to emerge is 5 to 21 days from today. So depending on the weather, if it's warm, if they get enough water, our beets might start to germinate or emerge in 5 days. If it's really cold or there's not a lot of water for these plants, they might not emerge for another 21 days. For our carrots, their days to emerge or germination days are between 10 and 25. So my carrots, I probably won't start seeing these until today is March 12th, so probably not until spring break or after. My beets could start growing as early as next week, so check them out and we'll keep you posted on their progress. All right, everybody, thank you so much for planting with me today. As I said, if you RSVP, you will get some seeds as well as copies of the seed packets from your ES. And I hope that you all be joining us on April 2nd. Those of you who feel comfortable coming to school, we're going to be having a planting day where we plant our spring crops. So we're actually going to be planting beets and carrots in this bed right here, which we'll hopefully be harvesting from in June for our pickling event on June 4th. So the garden season has begun. So excited to have some events here in the coming months. And check out our schedule on our garden website or on the Logbox website. I'll see you guys all soon.